Hello, welcome to our conversation on canvases. Specifically, we are looking at the opportunity canvas in this series of videos. We've started with our problems that we want to identify or to address with this new product or service. We've looked at the target customer base for this new product or service. Now let's look at what are some of the solutions that we have in place today that could potentially solve these problems. So we're looking at a tracking of lost bags. One of the solutions that we could have is maybe just a bag tag. The bag tag can contain address, phone number, how to call the owner of the bag in the event that it's lost. This relies on the honesty of the people that have retrieved the bag that they're actually going to call and make some due diligence to return that to the user. We all hope that this is a good world and people are doing the right thing, but that doesn't always happen. When it comes to tracking, let's say there are barcodes. So I'm going to mark down here that we have barcodes for tracking. And I picked this because I'm thinking of a way to track the path of the bag or parcel. So if I want to track the path, then there's a barcode on it. But this also requires special scan stations or some sort of scanning infrastructure. So this gets placed into a database and the database is tracking where this thing is going. I also know of another solution today. I believe that there are special RFID or GPS trackers that we can place on the bag. Let's mark that as a GPS tracker. Okay, so if we want to go with a GPS tracker route, then that sounds like that might be a great solution. We can just implement a GPS tracker and we're done with this particular canvas. We're looking at the GPS tracker, and it is a solution that exists today, and that could potentially solve the problems that we have here. So I want to take this a step further. So in the book here I have 0 to 1 by Peter Thiel. Peter Thiel being founder of PayPal. He explains the difference between technology versus globalization. Globalization is where you take an existing solution and then you just modify the solution ever so slightly for your specific benefit. He calls that the globalization. You take something that's already exists and you just create another iteration of it. He calls that 1 to n. On the other side, he calls when you go from, that's the theory of, or the thesis of his book here, 0 to 1, is when you go from 0 to 1, you're actually creating technology. So we have to determine here how far we want to take this. If we want to make technology, then we may want to go a little more deeper than the GPS tracker. And when we get to the point of solution ideas, then we may find something that we can attempt to try that's above and beyond GPS tracker or is really even brand new technology. So solutions today: bag tag, barcode for tracking with scan stations or a whole infrastructure for collecting those scans and reporting on it, and then a GPS tracker system.